This is Mrs. Michael, and I'm reading Chapter 13 of Nothing But the Truth by Avi. Saturday, March 31st, 10 a.m. Phone conversation between Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record and Dr. Albert Seymour, Harrison School Superintendent. Ms. Stewart, may I speak to Dr. Albert Seymour, please? Dr. Seymour, speaking. Ms. Stewart, Dr. Seymour, this is Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record. Dr. Seymour, how do you do? Mrs. Stewart, I hope you don't mind a call at home. I'm the education reporter. Dr. Seymour, oh, yes. Ms. Stewart, something has come up. A report, sir, and I wanted to check some facts with you. Dr. Seymour, if I can be helpful, certainly. Ms. Stewart, sir, does the Harrison School District have a rule that forbids students from singing the Star-Spangled Banner? Dr. Seymour, beg pardon? Ms. Stewart, yes, sir. Does the Harrison School District have a rule that students are not allowed to sing the Star-Spangled Banner? Dr. Seymour, of course not. Whatever gave you that idea? Who told you that? Ms. Stewart, there's been a claim. Dr. Seymour, hogwash. You should check your sources. Ms. Stewart, I'm checking them right now. Dr. Seymour, the answer is no. We do not have such a rule. Absolutely. Ms. Stewart, may I quote you? Dr. Seymour, of course. Ms. Stewart, thank you. Dr. Seymour, you're quite welcome. 10:15 a.m. Phone conversation between Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record and Dr. Gertrude Doan, Principal, Harrison High. Ms. Stewart, may I speak to Dr. Doan, please? Dr. Doan, this is she. Ms. Stewart, Dr. Doan, my name is Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record. I do the school stories. Sorry to bother you on a Saturday. Dr. Doan, yes? Ms. Stewart, I'm checking out an item that's come to our attention. It would appear that one of your students, Philip Malloy, Dr. Doan, 9th grade. Ms. Stewart, you know him? Dr. Doan, oh yes, nice boy. Know him well. Has something happened to him? Ms. Stewart, this is in reference to his suspension from school. Dr. Doan, suspension? Ms. Stewart, isn't that something, a suspension, that as principal you would know something about? Dr. Doan, well, yes. Ms. Stewart, on Friday, March 30th, yesterday, Philip Malloy, he claims, as his parents claim, that he was suspended from your high school for 2 days. Dr. Doan, discipline problems are usually in the hands of my assistant principal, Dr. Poleni. In any case, I was at meetings all... Ms. Stewart, wouldn't Dr. Poleni discuss such a suspension with you first? Dr. Doan, that would depend on Ms. Stewart. Stewart. Dr. Doan, Ms. Stewart, actually, I'm not sure I should be discussing this matter with you. Records regarding our children are of a confidential nature. Ms. Stewart, it's already a matter of public record. The boy and his father have made a public statement. They claim he was suspended. Dr. Doan, that's what you say. Ms. Stewart, Dr. Doan, if you don't wish to cooperate. Dr. Doan, now just one moment, Ms. Stewart. Stewart. Dr. Doan, Ms. Stewart, you call me up and inform me about something of which I had no prior information. Ms. Stewart, then you didn't know about this? Dr. Doan, I just said, Ms. Stewart, Ms. Doan, Dr. Doan, Dr. Doan. Ms. Stewart, excuse me, Dr. Doan. Philip Malloy, who is a student at your school and who you claim to know well, has made a statement to the effect that he was suspended for singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Dr. Doan, oh, really? Ms. Stewart, his father claims this is true. Now, I just spoke to your superintendent. Dr. Doan, Dr. Seymour? Ms. Stewart, that's right, and he says that the Harrison School District has no such rule. So I am just trying to sort this out. Dr. Doan, I don't know the particulars of this situation. You've only just informed me about it. I see no reason to be talking to a reporter about a student's problem. In any case, it doesn't seem to have happened. The superintendent told you we have no such rule. Ms. Stewart, would a student in your school run into difficulty by singing the national anthem? Dr. Doan, of course not. But I repeat, discipline problems of a minor nature are handled by my assistant principal. Ms. Stewart, Poleni? Dr. Doan. That's right, Dr. Joseph Poleni. Miss Stewart. Thank you. 10:30 a.m. Discussion between Philip Malloy and his mother. Philip Malloy. Hey, Ma, look at this letter. Mrs. Malloy. What letter? Philip Malloy. Just came in the mail. Look, they shifted me out of Narwin's homeroom. Back to Mr. Lunzer. Mrs. Malloy. Let me see. Well, that's something. They must have seen something was wrong there. Maybe you can go back to school Monday. Philip Malloy. Says it won't happen till Tuesday, when I go back. Mrs. Malloy. Maybe just as well. I don't want you to have to deal with that woman again. Philip Malloy. But I still have her for English. Mrs. Malloy. Didn't they change that? Philip Malloy. No. Mrs. Malloy. But if they admit they're wrong about the one thing. Philip Malloy. Bet they just forgot to say that. Where's Dad? Mrs. Malloy. Went to the store. Feel better? Philip Malloy. Yeah, but the English. Mrs. Malloy. You just said they forgot. Philip Malloy. I guess. "10:40 a.m. Phone conversation between Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record and Mrs. Joseph Poleni. Miss Stewart. May I speak to Dr. Joseph Poleni, please? Mrs. Poleni. Who's calling, please? Miss Stewart. Jennifer Stewart, reporter for the Manchester Record. Mrs. Poleni. He's in the backyard. I'll get him. Miss Stewart. Appreciate that. Dr. Poleni. Hello, this is Dr. Poleni. Miss Stewart. Dr. Poleni, this is Jennifer Stewart. I'm a reporter for the Manchester Record. I'm doing a story. I've already spoken with your superintendent, Dr. Seymour, and your principal, Dr. Doan. Dr. Poleni. What is this about? Ms. Stewart. Dr. Poleni, according to Dr. Seymour, the Harrison School District has no rule that would keep a student from singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Dr. Poleni. Did you say singing? Ms. Stewart. Yes. Is that your understanding? Dr. Poleni. Well, Ms. Stewart. Now, your principal, Dr. Doan, says that you are in charge of discipline in the school. Dr. Poleni. With her. Ms. Stewart. With her? Dr. Poleni. I always keep her informed. Ms. Stewart. Did you inform her that on Friday you suspended a student, Philip Malloy, for singing the Star-Spangled Banner? Dr. Poleni. I did no such thing. Ms. Stewart. You didn't inform your superior, or you didn't suspend the boy for singing the Star-Spangled Banner? Which? I'm simply trying to get my facts straight. Dr. Poleni. Are you still there? Dr. Poleni. I don't wish to talk to you. Ms. Stewart. No comment? Dr. Poleni. No comment, but you've got your facts all wrong. Ms. Stewart. Is that your comment? Dr. Poleni. No comment. Ms. Stewart. I'm sorry. Should I call you back? Dr. Poleni. Not to talk about this. Ms. Stewart. May I quote you? Dr. Poleni. Thank you. Goodbye. 11:00 a.m. Phone conversation between Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record and Margaret Narwin. Ms. Stewart. Margaret Narwin, please. Miss Narwin. Speaking. Ms. Stewart. Miss Narwin, my name is Jennifer Stewart of the Manchester Record, the education reporter. I'm trying to write a story regarding an incident, something that appears to have happened in your school, in your class. I understand you are a teacher. Miss Narwin. An English teacher in the high school. Ms. Stewart. How long have you taught there? Miss Narwin. For 21 years. What incident are you referring to? I'm not aware. Ms. Stewart. I'm simply trying to get the facts correct, wanting to be fair to all concerned. I'm sure you can appreciate that. Miss Narwin. Are you sure this has something to do with me? Ms. Stewart. That appears to be the case, and as I say, I want to be fair to all concerned and report the facts correctly. Miss Narwin. I'm afraid I don't understand. Mrs. Stewart. I spoke to your superintendent, your principal, and your assistant principal, as well as Philip Malloy and his father. Miss Narwin. Who? Ms. Stewart. Philip Malloy. I believe he is one of your students. Miss Narwin. Well, Ms. Stewart. Now, as I understand it, the boy was dismissed from your class, then suspended from school because he says it's a question of patriotism with him. He sang the Star-Spangled Banner during opening exercises in school in your class. Could you shed some light on this? Miss Narwin, are you there? Miss Narwin, yes. Miss Stewart, could you give me your side of the story? Miss Narwin, the boy was creating a disturbance. Miss Stewart, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you speak up? Miss Narwin, the boy was creating a serious disturbance. Miss Stewart, by singing the national anthem? Miss Narwin, we have a rule. Ms. Stewart, your superintendent, Dr. Seymour, says there is no rule. Miss Narwin, I don't think I should be talking about this. Ms. Stewart, but you do acknowledge that you sent him from your room? Miss Narwin, yes, but... Ms. Stewart, for singing our national anthem? Miss Narwin, I think you need to speak to our principal. Miss Stewart, I did speak to her. Miss Narwin, then I have nothing more to say. Miss Stewart, you're sure? Miss Narwin, quite sure. Miss Stewart, thank you, Miss, or is it Mrs. Narwin? Miss Narwin, Miss. Miss Stewart, thank you. Miss Narwin, thank you. 11:15 a.m. Phone conversation between Dr. Gertrude Doan and Dr. Joseph Peleni. Dr. Doan, Joe, sorry to bother you at home. Dr. Peleni, that's all right. Dr. Doan, I just got a call from a newspaper reporter, Manchester Record. Dr. Peleni, oh, right, she called me. Dr. Doan, she did? Dr. Peleni, about a suspension, Philip Malloy, on Friday. Dr. Doan, what is this? I was at district meetings. What's this all about? Why should a reporter be calling? Dr. Peleni, I put a memo in your box yesterday. Dr. Doan, Joe, I was at meetings. Dr. Peleni, right, I know. Okay, the Malloy boy was suspended for 2 days, actually less, because he was causing a disturbance in Peg Narwin's class. Dr. Doan, Joe, what this reporter told me, it was for singing the Star-Spangled Banner. What's this all about? Dr. Peleni, oh, no, nothing like that. It was just that Philip, was acting out in class. Look, Gert, he did it twice this week, so I had to suspend him. Look, I talked it over with the kid. He agrees about what happened. He does. That's not an issue. Besides, I gave him a chance to work it out, apologize, promise not to do it again. He's okay. I mean, his record is perfect. Didn't seem like much of a thing, but he wouldn't swallow his pride. Something else, I suspect. At home, hormones, you name it. Anyway, that's all it is. Dr. Doan, but why should a reporter call me? Dr. Peleni, I don't know. As I said, she called me too. Dr. Doan, what did you tell her? Dr. Peleni, told her to mind her own business. Dr. Doan, Joe. Dr. Peleni, good Lord, Gert, if I had to discuss every little problem we have with the kids with every fool reporter. Dr. Doan, I know. Dr. Peleni, do you want me to talk to her? Suppose I could track her down. Dr. Doan, not if it was only what you said it was. Dr. Peleni, it was. Believe me, it was. Dr. Doan, okay, if she does call back, you can just refer her to me. Dr. Peleni, will do. Dr. Doan, have a nice weekend, Joe. Sorry to bother you. Dr. Peleni, no problem. Have a good one, Gert. 11:45 p.m. from the diary of Philip Malloy. Aside from getting out of Narwin's homeroom, still not out of her English. Not much of anything today. Boring. Newspapers to deliver. Collection day. Can't understand how people who want the paper think they can get away with not paying for it. And it comes out of my pocket. Then folks made me do yard work, clean up room. Ken came over. Been trying to figure a way to get on the school track team. Maybe, like the coach said, I should ask Narwin for extra work. Be worth it. I hate working out without a team.